How is it going, boys and girls? Welcome back to Key West Waterman. My name is Aaron Young. Today I am in a little town called Titusville, Florida. Actually the place that I was born and raised, more specifically at a place called Gheenoe Manufacturing Company. As you can see all the boats behind me. If you've been watching my channel for some time, or if you're new to the channel, I have this little boat that I rip around the backcountry. I live down in Key West. Rip around the backcountry, we catch mangroves and do lobster diving and all kinds of fun stuff in that little boat. And every time I post it, I get 100 comments and emails asking, what the heck is that thing? Where can I get one? They are awesome little boats. So there's a couple goals in this video, and I'll try to make this quick. First and foremost, I am building a new Gheenoe. The one I have right now is a 16 Super. I've had that for 12 years. My brother and I actually built that boat 12 years ago. We built it more designed for Mosquito Lagoon area, kind of flats fishing reds and trout and whatnot. I do a lot of different stuff down in the Keys, so we are building a new boat. I will be selling the old one, and right now I have a 16 Super. We're building an 18 Super, so I'm going to do my best to show you some behind the scenes footage of that. There are only certain things I can show you. You have to understand there's a lot of tricks of the trade and secrets when it comes to boat building. So I will show behind the scenes what I can, what they will allow. Number two, I did want to give you guys more info on these boats. It's not often someone comes up here and does a walkthrough through the plant. So while I'm up here, I wanted to give you guys the best tour that I can, show you all the boats and options and colors and whatnot, everything they have. So if you are interested in buying a Gheenoe, you can get you one. And lastly, I was going to share a bit of information with you guys that I don't think I've ever made public on YouTube about my personal relationship with Gheenoe. I actually did work here for years when I was younger, after school and a little after high school, but we'll go more in depth with that later. But today's the day. We're building a new Gheenoe. Some of the boats do have a weight on them right now. I think I put my name down maybe 10 months, maybe somewhere around there, and it finally came up, so we're ready to go. Let's dive in. So I did want to say, if by chance you are in the market for a boat and you want to get yourself a Gheenoe, I'm going to put their website and their email in the description and in a pinned comment. Feel free to reach out. They've been building boats for 53 years, and it's for good reason. They make amazing boats. They have everything from 13 foot all the way up to 18 foot. They do have boats on the lot that are already built and ready to go, or you can build something custom. The smaller boats, the 13s and the 15.4s, are actually light enough that you can pick them up with two people and carry them around. They do have bigger boats, 16s and 18s. Some of them do have a weight right now, but they also have some of those on the lot that are already outfitted, so you can stop by the shop and check them out. Or if you're looking at getting something custom, again, feel free to reach out, send them an email, and they're happy to get you going. So I don't talk a lot throughout this video, but I did want to give you guys a quick crash course in boat building for those of you who enjoy learning like myself. This is actually Sam spraying the gel coat for a different boat. This isn't my boat. They had already sprayed the gel coat for it before I got there, but I did want to show you guys how this works. What you're looking at is the boat's mold, and the mold is what keeps the shape of the boat while you're building it. So you build these boats from the outside in. So first you spray what color gel coat you want on the inside of the mold, and once that gel coat, what we call kicks or hardens, you will start to lay layers of fiberglass slowly, depending on the boat, different sizes and thicknesses of fiberglass. This is Brandon on the chop gun. He's what we call chopping fiberglass. You can see the little strands going through the gun. It throws resin, hardener, and fiberglass simultaneously. Once you lay that fiberglass, one of the most important parts is you have to get all of the air out. Air is the enemy to fiberglass. So you take these little rollers, you sit there and hand roll all the air bubbles out. What the issue is, if air is trapped once the fiberglass hardens, air expands when the temperature rises, and it can cause cracks or damage to the fiberglass or the gel coat. So you try to get all that air out, and that's kind of the basics of fiberglass work. So hopefully you enjoyed it, or hopefully you learned something, and enjoy the rest of the video. I like it. So the boat is out of the mold. She's a beauty. I can work without a mask on now, so I may do a little bit of talking on what I'm doing, but time is also of the essence because I do have to get back to Key West. So I'm trying to get this thing rigged as fast as possible. I'll get as many shots of rigging as I can, but she's out, she's a beauty, and we're gonna get her going. She is a beauty. So I've pretty much done everything I can do up here at the shop. All of the glass work and what we can do. So I'm actually headed south here shortly. We're going to finish up the electrical work and some of the rigging down there. But there is someone I want you to meet beforehand, just introduce you to and give you a little info on these boats, and if you're interested in getting you one, how you can get one or where you can find one. Alrighty, so I am here with the Commander-in-Chief of Gheenoe Manufacturing, Sam Gheenoe. He's been building boats
since 1970.
1970. So they know what they're doing. It's not their first rodeo. And a fun little fact, Sammy actually gave me my first job. I worked here at the Gheenoe shop after school, in middle school, high school, and a few years after high school. And something a lot of you probably don't know and I've never mentioned before, Sam is actually my stepdad, and I'm proud to say that. And he's been my stepdad for 23 years. 23 years. He's taught me a ton of what I know, pretty much all of what I know about fiberglass work, gel coat work, and boat building in general, and I've taken a lot of that with me into my adult life, and I could not be more grateful for that. But for those of you who are interested in getting a Gheenoe, you see how much fun I have in it. Excuse me. These boats are a blast. If you are interested in getting a Gheenoe, or they are, what's the best way to reach out to you guys? It's over the phone, email, what's the preferred method?
The easiest way would probably be looking it up on the website, and contacts there, GheenoeMFG@AOL.com is our email. You can give us a ring. We're pretty busy at work, so sometimes the phone don't get answered, but you can get us there, but the best way is through email.
Okay. And Sam's not sitting in the office just writing up orders. He is here every single day putting his hands on these boats. He's spraying gel coat, running fiberglass, drilling holes, mounting steering wheels, and pulling platforms. He does everything. So he's a very busy man. He's kind of like Sasquatch. He's hard to find sometimes, but I promise he is around. There's a good chance he's working on the boat somewhere. One thing I did want to mention, this shop is located in Titusville, Florida. If you were by chance not in the area or within driving range, you guys have dealers all over, right?
We have quite a few dealers. Yeah, you can look them up on the website or shoot us an email, and we'll give you the location of the closest dealer in your area.
There's tons of them, right?
Yeah, we got quite a few.
All the way up to, what's the farthest you think?
I got them up in Virginia. Wow. I got them out in Alabama.
Okay, well there you are. So there's
Georgia, Texas,
there's more than one way to find one. And something else I did want to mention, if you are, I know nowadays everyone's looking for a deal. If by chance you're looking for a budget option, from time to time, it's not every day, but from time to time, boats will come out with a blemish on the gel coat or something. They call them factory seconds. So if you're looking for maybe a deal on one, you just don't want to break the bank, come down, ask Sam, see if he has any around the yard laying around. Maybe get you a good deal on one. But other than that, I genuinely can't thank you enough. This has been so much fun. I am so excited. That's all I have. I'll put all the info for the Gheenoe shop in the description. I'll put it on the screen probably as well. I'm trying to think if I'm missing anything. I think that is all. Anything you want to tell the world?
Sounds good. No, I mean...
I'll see you guys in Key West.
Take care.
So I am back in Key West, made it safely. Today I'm getting started on running rigging and electrical and controls and stuff like that. This video probably won't be like my normal videos are. I normally try to explain my way through everything, and I quickly realized during the boat build that if I do that, it's gonna take 3 times as long. I know time is kind of an illusion in YouTube land, and as of right now, from start to this point where we are right now, it's been about 3.5, maybe 4 weeks. So, and there's still a lot to be done. But today, what I'm gonna be doing, because this boat has never been set up this way, the rigging and the controls and wiring is gonna be different lengths. So I'm gonna be measuring that out first thing. And I'll keep showing these clips of what's going on. I just won't probably explain through them as much. Right now I used an old control cable to run a rope through the piping that goes to the back. I'm gonna set this on here, and for example, I'll have my helm right here. This will be my my steering, and I've got my control box. I'll take this rope, connect it to the back of the fitting, and then I'll pull it tight back here. I'll show you. I've got measurements on this rope. So for example, for the steering, when I mount the cylinder on here, I'll pull this tight to the fitting, and that'll give me my measurement. 2 marks, 22 feet, 3 marks, 23 feet, and so on. So that's the goal this morning. I'll continue to film as I can. It's been quite a long process. I'm just trying not to make it any longer than it needs to be, but got everything ready to go. Let's get started.
So when you catch the fish, you bring it, and he waits and you throw it back.
24 feet.